Hey, what's going on, Tycoon? Super excited for today's video. We're going to be looking at Metahero, okay, the Hero slash USDT pair. All right, so crypto, Bitcoin, and everything has been crashing as of recently. Right now, we're looking at the 1 day chart. Um, all right, so what I did was I basically drew some fibs, okay, to try to see where this thing is going to bounce at. Let me draw this a little bit higher, right here. All right, and so basically, I'm trying to show you guys where the retracement zones are. Okay, so I'm more bullish on, let's say, metaverse coins than the metaverse related coins versus Bitcoin market as the Bitcoin as a whole. Okay, I think Bitcoin, has seen a much harder fall and dramatic drop, and I think that a lot of these metaverse coins, there's just so much hype and stuff into them recently that, a lot of people are buying the dip. Okay, this is still a new coin. We're looking at the 1 day chart, and I mean, it's only like 30 candlesticks long. I don't even know. I mean, what's this? Okay, 5, 10, like 15, 20. I mean, this thing is not that old. Okay, so it came out October 29th, and it's not even December. This thing's barely over a month old. Okay, so there's a lot of hype into this. People are trying to buy in. A lot of people are, could be staking this coin, for instance. So what I have is the swing is basically the lows and the highs on the fibs right here. And the golden pocket is what's known as basically like the 0.618 and the 0.65. Um, that's technically like what they call the golden pocket, and where basically things are gonna fall back down to. All right, that's where people will want to see this stuff go to, and a lot of times when it retraces that far, that tends to be where you find support at. So that's why I have this oval right here. I think that this is going to be a good long-term buy position. Okay, if it does dip down into here, it briefly did for a quick second, and has been honestly right before I started recording the video, it was like down to here, and then I got the computer set up, and the thing is already recovering beautifully. So definitely don't fight the trend. Okay, currently, it is pulling back. There is a pullback on it, so be cautious of that. But this thing could be recovering right now. All right, so I think 19 cents a coin, 0.197. It's going to be really, that's basically our resistance right now. So if we can break past 0.197 and stay above there and flip it from resistance to support, then we're Gucci. Okay, and we're going to be, we could consolidate a little bit along that 0.197 level before, fully bullish recovering. But below there, I'm bearish on it. Okay, and below there, what I want is an entry into the golden pocket, which is going to be right between 15 cents a coin and 0.148. All right. Now, my little oval here for the buy zone, as I said, it already touched it, so I wouldn't have minded getting a position there, but I wasn't looking at it at the time. I was a little busy, but now I'm here. I'm looking at things, and I'm trying to figure out a good zone for you guys to get in. So that's our golden pocket between 153 and 148. All right, and if we do fall below 148, I think that most likely we're going to find support at 12 cents, the 12 cents area. So I mean that's only like from 15 to 12. That's 3 cents a coin. Um, it sounds like only 3 cents, but when you're dealing in like percentage wise, it's a nice little dip. Okay, so it is a difference. Um, Personally, I think that if you're long term bullish on this, buy all the dips while this thing is early. Okay, if you can get this thing under 25 cents a coin, I think that that's a very strong position for the next few years. Okay, I have a theory that Metahero, will be at least $1 a token, in the next few years, if not sooner. So I mean, when you're looking at that, a difference between 12 cents and 15 cents, all the way up to $1, is not too much. But I don't want anybody to buy into things and be scared. Okay, so if we look. we're now at our resistance level, okay? So let's go down to the 1 hour chart and we'll break it down a little bit further and see if we see anything that we like to indicate that this thing is going to remain bullish. All right, yeah, so here's our resistance right here that I was telling you guys about. So we're facing that resistance. We got some long wick candles, okay? So this is possible signs of a reversal, all right? When you have these really, really long wicks, what that means is that the price fell all the way down to here, but it didn't stay there for long at all. It shot right back up. So there's a lot of buying pressure, basically, in this area, you know, from down at like 17 cents, all right? Exactly, it fell to actually exactly 17 cents. So there's a lot of demand there at 17 cents. But currently, you know, we're battling 19, what is it? 19.197 as a resistance level. So, you know, if we stay below there, you see, we try to come up and it's falling back down. So don't fight the trend, guys. Wait for confirmation of a reversal. If you're not in any bearish positions, you know, you could try to get in some real quick if you're watching this video right after it uploads and try to catch the drop down to 175 area. But you know, I think most of us are bullish on Hero, which is why you're watching this video. So I would say, hey, you know what? If you're long term on Hero, great buying opportunity right now. Okay, it's run up massively, and you know, in the past month or so, since you know, being available to trade on KuCoin. So a healthy pullback, there's nothing wrong with that. All right, this one so far has been trading off the technicals pretty well. We had a nice inverse head and shoulders, and we hit that target. That was definitely a nice move, and then we just went right into a false bull flag. Okay, so we had a bull flag here, and really it was just a false breakout. We broke out above it, but we didn't claim the whole move. And if you look, we basically just formed a head and shoulders as a result of that. So let me go ahead and draw the head and shoulders for you guys real quick so you can see. But basically, it's this right here. Okay. So with the head and shoulders pattern on the 1 hour chart combined with just the overall trend on the daily chart, you know, this thing is in a strong downtrend. I wouldn't be surprised if we, boom, look at that. Look at, okay, so remember what I said about the golden pocket, okay? The golden pocket is, you know, between 0.618 and 0.65. That's exactly where this head and shoulders takes us. So I would definitely say look at entering some positions at 0.148 if we get to that level. Be cautious that it could pull back, but don't worry, okay? Control your emotions. Don't let fear control your trading, control your investments. Before you make an investment, you want to know what your plan is, okay? So we had a bullish pattern. We came up, and now it's leading into this bearish pattern, and it's forming the bearish pattern pretty well. I wouldn't be surprised because we already have a left shoulder and a right shoulder if we do drop down to the golden pocket. And why do they call it the golden pocket? Because most likely that's where things retrace after a large run up. And once they hit the golden pocket, they find their support level and bounce. Okay. So I would definitely just keep an eye on it. All right. And like I said, you know, this is going to be our resistance level, this 0.19532. So if, you know, this head and shoulders won't be valid if we break through resistance and make, like some new higher highs. But until then, we're just seem to be in a trend of making lower highs. And as a result, you know, the price keeps dropping. So anyways, I hope you guys like this video, man. I'm trying to update you guys on all these coins. I know that not too many people are giving, you know, really good technical analysis on these coins and trying to give some open, you know, honest transparency, okay? I'm not, you know, I'm a trader mostly. And so trading is really good, and technical analysis works really well with trading. When it comes to long-term investing, I think that it's really just important about finding something you have high conviction in and not being scared. You know, let's say you're a long-term holder on freaking Metahero and you bought the top at 26 cents a coin. I wouldn't be panicking right now because you're initially bought it at 26 cents a coin or token because you thought in a few years from now it'd be worth 50 cents, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. Okay, if that was your initial thinking, don't sell because we're crashing down to 17 cents, 18 cents, 19 cents, and you bought at 26 cents. Okay, that's what blows up people's accounts. That's what like, you know, makes people think that, you know, crypto is a scam, trading is a scam, all this stuff is a scam, yada, yada, yada. There's no scams, okay? It's just you and your emotions and your own risk management. If you're investing in and you do research on a lot of, you know, projects, whether they're stocks or cryptos, if you research into them and they're fundamentally sound, right? And you buy into the company because they sold you fundamentally as well. Okay, so not only is it, oh hey, well this is a cool crypto coin and it's got a cool name, but I did a little bit of research and these guys have some good technology behind them, and it's got utility, it's got this, it's got that. That's what you want to be looking for. And don't be scared and don't let fear control you in the short term when you're making long-term investments. Now, when it comes to trading, it's the same thing. You got to control your fear, and you also have to control your greed, okay? Because the worst thing to do when you're trading versus like a long-term investment where you don't plan on selling, the worst thing to do when you're trading is to go in there and let the fear rule you. Okay, so let's say you buy in a position, it doesn't hit your stop loss, but you're down and it's not going quick enough. And now, oh, it's been an hour and I'm still down. Now it's been 2-3 hours, I'm still down. You haven't hit your stop loss yet, but it's not moving the direction you want or as quickly as you want. And so you exit and you sell for a loss. And then you check later on that day, wow, man, I knew I was right. Why do I always do this? Man, okay, I got this. If I only would have controlled my emotions, I would have been right. And then next time you enter the same trade and you make the same mistake because you can't control your emotions. All right. So that's what's really important is, basically controlling your fear and controlling your greed. So when you hit price targets, bullish price targets, take profit. You just won. You just did what you were supposed to do. Right? Like that was your plan in the beginning, but now because it's running up so much, you're like, oh, well, let me hold on to this. I'm up 50%, I'm up 100% or whatever. Maybe I can get 200. I'll probably, if I sell now, I'll be regretting it, man, because I could have made $1 million off of 1,000. Don't be that person. Be that person who brags because they're always doing what they planned. Okay, that's what's important. Having consistency and making a plan, having an edge in the market. All right. So we'll look back at it again, and we're battling that resistance level right now. It's pretty nice to see that we're going above it. I mean, it would be nice if this could dip further because I really do like the Metahero coin. And I think that some long-term positions, even lower, the lower I can get it, the better. But it's looking a little green here. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a little bit of green, okay, trade a little bit of sideways and then fall further. But the main thing to see is if we flip this level from resistance to support. And if we can maintain this as support, then Metahero is going to go ahead and, recover nicely, and it should be hitting 30 cents a coin soon. If it recovers here and continues an uptrend. All right. So thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate it, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I just started the channel about 2 months ago, so every little thing helps out. And please let me know any suggestions, tips, any crypto pairs, any stocks, or any just strategies or tutorials you guys have that you want me to make a video on. I'd be glad to do it for you. No problem. That's what I'm here for, is to try to, serve the audience, and you guys are my audience. So let me know what I can make you guys and what you guys want from me. All right.